Well, hello there everyone and welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about painting your floor to look like concrete without actually using concrete. So I want to give you guys a little bit of a background about our floor and why we chose to do this. 2 years ago we painted our floor. That was the first time we painted it, and I stenciled it, but we did one big mistake. The mistake was that we picked oil-based polyurethane. And within 2 years, it turned super yellow. So from the floor being white, it turned solid yellow. And it was looking pretty bad. And then a few months ago, me and my husband were building our dining table, and I did a photo prop for under the dining table. So we painted some heavy duty paper to look kind of like concrete. And me and my husband were like, well, why not repaint our floor to look like concrete? Jumping into this DIY, I was kind of freaking out because I was like, man, how could you make paint look like concrete? But after trying a few different techniques, we actually came up with a pretty easy way to do it. I'll go ahead and add a link down below for you guys with the paint colors we picked and where to buy it. So if you guys want to make your floor look like concrete, you can do that. Okay, let's jump right in.
Okay, to begin, we removed all our furniture and gave the floor a good sweep. We also decided to paint these stairs to match since it's the entrance to our dining room. I didn't like how the sides stuck out, so we cut them off. Following that, I sanded the whole floor with a 120 grit sandpaper. Then I swept up as much as I could and mixed my solution to wash the floor. I used TSP that I purchased at Home Depot. For the mixture measurements, I followed the instructions on the packaging. Then I used a plain rag and gave the floor a good wash. Once the floor was dry, I gave it another wash with just plain water. I let the floors dry overnight before applying my primer. This is the primer we used. I'm amazed at how good this stuff is. After only 3 hours of dry time, I couldn't scratch the first coat off with my nails. Once the first coat was dry, I decided to give it another coat of primer just in case. I let this dry overnight as well before applying my paint. Then I taped off my trim with some masking tape. We went with the Olympic One brand paint and an eggshell finish. This was something I had left from a previous project, and it was the perfect shade of gray. I only gave my floor one coat of gray. For more info on what color we used, visit the link in the description. Don't worry about the blotchiness after only doing one coat. It doesn't have to be solid gray since you'll be adding the concrete effect on top. Once your light gray is dry, I used a few different colors to create the concrete effect. In total, it was 3 shades of gray: a warm gray, a cool gray, and the base color gray. To create your effect, you'll need a sponge. Dip it in water and drain it out as best as you can. Then start by pouring little spots of paint onto your base gray and rubbing it around. I mostly stuck to using my warm gray and cool gray to create the effect. The only time I used the base color gray is when the effect needed more contrast, since it was a lot lighter than the other 2 grays. If your paint isn't rubbing into the floor easily, spray a little bit of water and keep going. I used about 2 spritzes or less per a 2 square foot area. Keep in mind, if you have too much water, it'll start looking kind of like brush strokes, and you don't want that. Avoid brush strokes as much as possible. It needs to look blended, almost like clouds. It's okay to go over an area with paint again if you diluted the paint with water too much. My floor really started looking nice once it was all dry, and I went over the floor and touched it up with the base color gray to add contrast. Use water if needed to blend. Okay, so with this floor, I tried working in smaller areas at a time, and then towards the end, I tried working in bigger areas. When I worked with bigger areas at a time, I would rub the cooler gray color onto the whole floor very messily, and you can hecka see the brush strokes. And then I let it dry. Then I'd go over and cover the brush strokes with the warmer color. To work on smaller areas at a time, I would pour both warm and cool gray colors and work in 2 square foot areas by blending the 2 together. Keep in mind, don't blend them completely together, just so there's a blended transition between the 2. In the end, I would have to say working in smaller areas looked much better for my personal taste. But if you have a large room, it would probably be faster to finish it by working in bigger areas at a time. For our floor finish, we used this semi-gloss Varathane water-based floor finish. As far as the smell goes, this stuff does not stink at all compared to the oil-based. It just smells like you painted your whole home with a fresh coat of paint. We let the floor dry for 48 hours before putting any furniture on it, and that's it.
Well, what do you think? Does it look like concrete or not? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this DIY, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you like this DIY, don't forget to subscribe. There's more to come. I'll see you guys next time. That's it for today. Bye.